everybody? This is Ep3. This is Claw Season 2, Episode 3. Alright, so this is just a review. This will not be a recap. We're going to go storyline by storyline. So let's go ahead and get into it. Start off with Des and Gregory. So their whole storyline this episode was they went on a date to a boat. Her and her brother went. What's her brother name? Now I can't never remember his name. But her and her brother went on the boat with Dr. Gregory. And lo and behold, his mama was there. So they on the boat. And the relationship with the mama and Dr. Gregory is real weird. It's real strange. You can tell the mama like to be number one in his life. He like feeding her strawberries. She got really upset when she saw them kissing, and she went in the room and they had to kind of like coax her out of the room and talk her out to coming back out of the room, child. It was extra. It was a whole lot. Desna was looking just like I'll be looking, like, what the hell is going on? Her brother even was like, why is he feeding her strawberries? This shit is not normal. So she feeling like, I don't know about this. Okay, I don't know. Later on at the salon, her and Slotta talk, and Slotta said, listen, no, you want him to be your man? Cause she like, I'ma back off, you know, I'ma back, you know, off of him. I don't know. And she was like, you know, if you want him to be your man, you got to make him be your man, bitch. So you guess what? You're gonna invite him to the house for dinner. All right. So she invited them to the house later on that evening. Everybody is there. Rolla is there. The whole crew. Bryce, everybody, child. Everybody at the house. And it's a really awkward dinner, but Uncle Daddy pees in her pool trying to be funny. And when they go to dinner, Slotta pulls him out and makes him, I'm sorry, after Dr. Gregory leaves, because they asked a lot of questions and Rolla threatened him and tell him, you know, because they all know who he is except for her. No, I don't think Slotta knows either. But everybody else knows who he is. So, you know, Rolla pushed him up against the wall and tell him, if you heard how I kill you. And he's like, don't ever touch me in that manner again. Okay? And he walk away. Like, bitch, I ain't got time to play with you, okay? Don't touch me. So Daddy pees in her pool, and it's just a whole lot of mess. It was some light shade. You know, the girl that's Rolla's wife, she tried to throw light shade. But, baby, you can't throw light shade if you dumb, okay? Like, if you dumb, that's all you got is one. You don't never had a comeback. See, dumb people don't never had a comeback. So she tried to get her about her age, and she was like, girl, something about your relationship ain't got no love, and the girl ain't had nothing to say back. That's all she could do was just grab the baby and just go on by her business. That was that light shade or whatever at the party. So Dr. Gregory get a call, and he has to leave. So he leaves and goes to work, and after that, this is when Slotta decides that she gonna make Uncle Daddy pay for pissing in her pool and embarrassing her. So she drag him out the room, they knock him down on the ground, you know, and she put her boot up there and tell him to lick her boot. And he didn't want to do it, but she made him do it, and then she made him say it was the best boot he ever tasted. That shit was hilarious to me, okay? So it was the best boot he ever tasted. So after they done with all that, she tells Desna, listen, you need to do this. You need to get your man to do this. You know, metaphorically, have him lick your boots. Okay, he either gonna be with you or he gonna be up under his mama, girl. But you got to, you know what I'm saying, if you want your man, you got to let him know what you want. So Desna takes this advice to heart, and she goes right on over there to his house. She slip off her little underwear, honey, and she go in there and tell him, you could be a man to me or you could be a boy to your mama. Okay, so make up your mind what it's going to be. Okay, and they hit that bang, yan, yan, yan. You know, that they did the grown folk. And the next day, she calls him and tells him that she loves him. Now, early in the episode, he tried to tell her that he told her that he loved her, and she was looking like, you know what I'm saying, thank you. All right, thank you very much. Okay. And she's telling him she loves him. Like, I'm happy for her, but at the same time, I'm not, because I know that he's lying to her majorly. So, like, this is going to come out. It's really going to hurt her because I know she's trying to get legit. That's why she like him, because he legit and he's not legit at all. So, that should be interesting to see. I want to hear what y'all think about that storyline. That should be pretty interesting. We have the Jen storyline. So, Jen, you know, they force Bryce to come to the shop, or they trick him to come in there, and they have a little questionnaire with her and him trying to put them back together. And at the end of this, Bryce basically says he don't know if he still loves her, because what he did was bad, but what she did was worse. Now later on in the episode, Desna do chop Jen up and tell her, look, you need to take responsibility, bitch. You had a whole ass affair. Yes, your husband did this and he did that, but you did your part too, and you gotta own up to it and stop trying to dismiss it, because she do be trying to dismiss it like, oh, you know, it was nothing or whatever. And so Jen is she's pretending as if she's, you know, really, well, she's not pretending. She is broke up about it, but she's pretending she's less broke up than she actually is, because later on in the episode, we see that she's getting drunk by putting the alcohol on a tampon, sticking it up in herself. Why would you do that? That shit burn, but, you know, and you gonna have a yeast infection, child. You can't be putting no alcohol up in your cootie cat. But she said she depressed or whatever, so she put the alcohol in the cootie cat. She drunk as hell. And later on that day, Bryce comes to drop off the kids that night, And because he was with the kids all day, and you know they asked him questions like, why don't y'all just say you're sorry? You know, kid logic. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you love her and you want to be with her, then why don't you just let her say she's sorry and you say you sorry, and then y'all could be together? But you know, it ain't that easy. So he dropped her off that night, and when he gets to the house, he sees that Jen is drunk as a skunk, and then he threatened her with DPS. Now, I ain't like how he threatened her with DPS, but we're not gonna act like you wasn't snorting coke. Ain't nobody threaten you with going to jail or calling the people on you. So I ain't really like how he threatened her. It's not like she was walking around drunk all day long. You know what I'm saying? But he did threaten her with DPS, and he took the kids for the night. So Jen is a mess, girl. It's hard to play a mess. Like, as an actor, it's hard to play like a total mess and not be funny. You know what I'm saying? So I feel for Jen, but I feel like at a certain point, you just kind of need to just let it go. You know, I feel like her and Bryce gonna get back together, but she gonna have to give it time. And that's what Desna was saying. If you want to get back with the man, you're gonna have to give him time. It's not gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, and we back together. Like, you had an affair, okay? He did drugs. Y'all got shit to work out before you get back together. So Jen is a mess, and we'll see what happened with that whole storyline. Karuchi, I can't remember her name, her character, or the brother name. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart today, but they're moving in together in the house. Everybody moving in this house, apparently. Virginia, that's her name. Virginia and the boyfriend are moving in an apartment, and I can see that this is going to have some problems because, you know, he's autistic. He's very organized. He likes things a certain way, and this has got to lead to a disaster where all these people staying in the house. He's having a little bit of a fit, and I think that it's going to dawn on Virginia how much work it is to take care of somebody like this. She's not living with him full time. She just go over there and bounce on that thing, you know what I'm saying, hug him and kiss him and tell him it's gonna be all right and go about her business. But you know, to have to take care of somebody who is like this all the time, you know, it's probably more than she can handle. I just hope she don't break the boy heart or whatever, because he seemed like he really loved her, but I don't think they're gonna make it to the altar, y'all. I don't think they're gonna make it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The storyline, Polly tries to connect with Marni, but Marni ain't really feeling her. You know, she goes and finds her at a taco stand. She talking to a guy, and the guy is really nice. He tried to talk to her, but Polly kind of cut it off. And it seems like she wants a fake motherly relationship with Marni, and Marni can see through it. Now, when Marni finds a picture of her and her twin sister, she says something to her about, yeah, you have a twin sister. And she's like, yeah, I have a twin sister. And she asks her another question, but Polly just cuts it off. So I don't think that they're going to be able to get closer because Polly is a liar. Polly has so many personalities and different stories to tell, and she can't tell her whole truth. So how can somebody get to know you when you're like fake, when you're not your real self? So this is going to be an issue down the line. Either Marni gonna start resenting her and not fooling with her at all, or she's just gonna tell her about herself and they can work it out. Hopefully the latter will happen, and you know, it will be better or whatever. But yeah, I don't see her trying to get close to you, girl, if you can't, you know what I mean, if you can't be honest about who you are and where you came from in your life. You know, that's important, to form connections with people. So I don't know about that. I saw in the preview that next week Quiet Ann gonna go up. I told y'all Quiet Ann felt some type of way in this episode. Again, she mentioned she not with the person she loved because of somebody, you know, else. And so the next episode, when Desna going off talking about she getting married, she gonna get upset. But I told y'all she felt some kind of way about it. But my thing was like, girl, you could go back and get with her. The threat is over now, so you can go back and get with her or whatever. You had to break up with her because she like, I forgot how it all happened to be trying to remember how the shit happened in the first place. But the fact of the matter is, like, you need to say you mad instead of walking around angry all the goddamn time. But we'll see how that turned out on the next episode. Hopefully she don't get mad and turn everybody the hell in, okay? So with Uncle Daddy and Schlotter met his distributors, and the ironic part about the whole situation that she got along better with them than he do. She invited him to dinner and everything at her house. So Schlotter is really, you know, getting in there with the business and trying to figure out how they work this business and, you know, everything that's going on. Like I said, I love her motivational speeches for Desna. She do be getting Desna together, I ain't gonna lie to you. And I feel like she do love Desna. Not love her, but, you know, she care about her like she sees her as a sister. I mean, she shot her own sister in the head, so you know how much value that has is, you know, neither here nor there at this point, okay? All in all, I feel like this was a good episode. I feel like it's gonna pick up next week. I want to see what Rola's plan is, you know, what his thing is, because he seemed to be playing this daddy role real good. I want to see how they're gonna develop Polly and Marni's relationship and what's gonna happen with this Quiet, because she slapped the dog shit out of Desna in this preview, child. So I got to see what's gonna come from that, honey. So all in all, good episode. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me at @whoisapril Dawn on all the social medias, okay? April Dawn TV Plug on Facebook. I don't really update that page that much like I should, but if you want to be on there for the updates, go ahead and find me. April Dawn TV Plug, PLUG. And y'all have a blessed one. Peace.